So, when did you get into football? How old were you?
Ever since I was little, man, ever since I can remember, like 4 years old, I always, love football, even before I could actually play it. So I started playing, I guess, probably was 8 years old. I guess the first play of the game, I ran a touchdown. I was like, man, this is what I want to do. I guess you can say I've been actually playing it ever since 8.
Did you play at Mississippi State or it was Mississippi College?
Well, both. I
Okay.
started off in junior college at Northeast. Then I went to Mississippi State. Then I went to Mississippi College.
Got it. So,
Yes,
Hail
ma'am.
State, I like Mississippi State.
Yes, man. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Do you have a favorite NFL team?
The Patriots would be my favorite NFL team. Those are my guys out there.
Oh no, you're coming to New York.
Yeah, the Patriots are my favorite. That's my favorite ever since it's so funny because my first Pee Wee football team was the Patriots and I stuck with them.
How does being an athlete make you a better person?
I think the biggest thing is discipline, because you got to train your body. You got to learn how to manage what you do. You got to practice, you got to film, and the people who you consider great always manage and have discipline. So, sometimes you don't feel like training, you got to train. And I think that carries on to life. You got a family, you got to have discipline and know this is what you got to do. You got to take care of this section. You got to take care of this area. So I feel like discipline overall, man, is what football taught me and to teach any athlete.
If you did not play football, what sport do you think you'd be playing right now?
If I wasn't playing football, I just really love football. I'd probably do something like powerlifting or something like that. But that'd probably, if I had to pick another sport or something, that'd probably be something like powerlifting. I like to lift and train, so that'd be something that I'd probably do.
How do you feel about Ironman football? Have you played Ironman football before?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something about Ironman football. I grew up in the county school, and one thing my coach did is he didn't care if we had 100 players on the field. His best 11 were gonna pretty much play the whole game. I grew up in Ironman football. I remember my dad, he was a real good football player as well. And he went to a county school. He was telling me when I was growing up, he was like, when I played football, we played both ways. It ain't like y'all play now. And I was in Pee Wee at this time. And I was like, well, it's newer now. We get breaks and stuff. When I got to high school, my coach did exactly what my daddy was telling me that he played. And I'm talking about offense, playing everywhere, running back to slot receiver. Then you get off, you get done scoring. Now you go right back on defense. Now you're playing linebacker and outside line. Listen, that's a different beast now. I don't know if people done played Ironman before, but your wins and how you got to be in shape is crazy. I don't care what day it was. We was running 21 110s. Didn't matter what day it was because we had to. And like the teams we played against, they would be like, how in the world are they still? But the way you got to condition your body to play Ironman, I hope people know we finna play Ironman. I hope they know the kind of conditioning it takes because it's different.
What has training looked like for you the past few months?
Well, I'm a firefighter as well. So we train for a living too. So it's like everything I do is all training. So what I did was the first months, because I start training really early. So like my first couple months was all conditioning, pretty much like endurance stuff. It'll be like muscular endurance. So instead of just doing a whole bunch of heavy weight, I do like reps and stuff to kind of burn my muscles, get them in endurance, and running miles and stuff like that. And I kind of switched over these probably last 4 months, and it's been a lot of heavyweight sprints, explosion. It's been pretty much 6 days out of the week, I'm getting it. I would start my lifting off early in the morning. Then I go behind that with my conditioning. And then at night, I go into the facility and catch some balls and kind of work on some skill stuff. So that's about how it's been. I guess you can say about eight months worth of some good training.
Where were you playing last season?
Last season, I started with the Columbus Lions. I played 2 games with them, and my wife, she went into labor. Actually, the 3rd game, I was in New Jersey. We was getting ready to play the New Jersey flight, and my wife called me like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like, hey, I think I'm about to have a baby, and man, I hurried up and got an Uber, flew home, and I stayed and helped my wife with our child, because I ain't gonna lie, I seen how hard it was, or I was like, yeah. But yeah, I started 2 games with them. 3rd game, wife went into labor, and that was it.
How do you feel playing a game with me right now? I came up with this game. If you're down, we're gonna play it. So
yes, ma'am.
It's called the Don't Laugh game. Do you laugh easily?
I do, but I can kind of control my laugh count. So I might be the worst person to play this game, because I probably can hold off my laugh.
So it's gonna be dad jokes, and I'm gonna have to say them with a straight face. And
yeah.
They're probably jokes that you would hear in kindergarten. Okay. So dad joke 1. How do billboards talk?
No.
Sign language. Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Why?
It got stuck in the crack. Fail.
Nah, that's crazy.
What do you get when you cross a cow and a duck?
What?
Milk and crackers. Okay, you passed. I didn't, I'm sorry. Okay. I wrote a song about a tortilla. Wait, it's actually a rap. Pass.
I got you. Okay. What am I? 3? Well, one for 3.
Did you hear about the hungry clock? It went back for seconds. 4 seconds. Pass. You did it. Do you have any for me?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a dad, but I ain't got no dad jokes.
What are you most excited about this season and coming up to Albany?
I'm excited to be with this organization, honestly. Just watching them, because I know last year I played against them. I really like the culture of the organization, being in that winning atmosphere, that structure, that it's something else, man. Just being able to just look and see that, and the player under Coach Ware, and we got Coach Johnson, Coach Menez, all of these great guys at once. That's because I got a chance to work with Coach Ware before, and he's a genius, like he really is. And also got a chance to work with Coach Johnson with Columbus, and he's real crafty. And I mean, man, when you talk about recruiting, I mean, he's like a guru of recruiting, bring guys in his craft. And I'm just excited to be in that culture and be, crafted by these guys, because they know how to take your game to the next level and really, work on what you need to work on to better yourself as not only just an athlete, but a person. So I'm really going just to better myself, and in the midst of me bettering myself, better the team, man. What other way is to get a ring? That's awesome. They the defending champ, so I just want to help them, get another one and better myself while bettering the team.